Hello friends, welcome to the Life Skills Green. Today we are going to learn in chapter 9 past continuous tense. Here we have sentence structure, conjugation in past continuous tense. I was writing a lesson, I was not writing a lesson, was I writing a lesson. This is affirmative simple sentence, this is negative sentence, and this is interrogative question sentence. Okay, so what is the past continuous tense? We use the past continuous tense to talk about actions that were happening at a particular moment in the past. It shows an action that was in progress in the past, usually when another action happened are at a specific time. Common time expressions we use in past continuous tense: at 8 p.m. while I was working, when he came all night, the whole day, yesterday at this time. So these are expressions that we use in past continuous tense. Here we have examples in all tabular forms here: affirmative sentences column, negative sentences column, and interrogative sentences column. I was writing a lesson at 9 p.m. I was not writing a lesson. Was I writing a lesson? Now here you have to use were, was, then ing form of the verb. Write becomes writing, read becomes reading. I was writing a lesson at 9 p.m. I was not writing a lesson. Was I writing a lesson? I was cooking when you called. I was not cooking. Was I cooking? I was reading a novel. I was not reading. Was I reading a novel? Here you are. You were studying last night. You were not studying. Were you studying? You were working late. You were not working. Were you working? You were driving in the rain. You were not driving. Were you driving? John was speaking to the teacher. John was not speaking. Was John speaking? He was fixing his bike. He was not fixing the bike. Was he cleaning? Was he fixing his bike? He was cleaning the room. He was not cleaning the room. Was he cleaning the room? So here you have other examples. You can use here she or Mary. Mary was watching a movie. Mary was not watching a movie. Was Mary watching a movie? She was watching a movie. She was not watching a movie. Was she watching a movie? Like this. Here you have more examples in this table. She was singing. She was not singing. Was she singing? She was preparing food. She was not preparing food. Was she preparing food? It was raining when I left. It was making a strange sound. It was moving slowly. It was not raining. It was not making a sound. It was not moving. Was it raining? Was it making a sound? Was it moving? These are questions. We were playing chess. We were not playing. Were we playing chess? We were discussing the plan. We were not discussing. Were we discussing? We were dancing at the party. We were not dancing. Were we dancing? And here you have they are Ali and Sarah. Ali and Sarah were shopping. Ali and Sarah were not shopping. Were Ali and Sarah shopping? They were laughing together. They were not laughing. Were they laughing? They were studying at 10 a.m. They were not studying. Were they studying? They were playing cricket. They were playing cricket. They were not playing. Were they playing? They were writing notes. They were not writing notes. Were they writing notes? They were fixing the lights. They were not fixing the lights. Were they fixing the light? And here you have more real life communication example sentences. Definition: the past continuous tense is very helpful in everyday storytelling, chats, and reports. Here is how it works in real world settings. Daily talk: I was cooking dinner when my phone rang. We were watching a film when the lights went out. And you can also use this past continuous tense in messaging. Sorry, I was sleeping. Just saw your message. I was reading your email when the Wi-Fi disconnected. And you can also use past continuous or progressive tense in storytelling. Example: they were walking through the forest when they saw a bear. She was singing in the shower when her phone buzzed. And here we have news report example sentences here. It was snowing heavily during the protest. The workers were striking while the manager was speaking. It's the base tense to describe background actions or what was happening in progress during another event. So you have here exercises you can use the verb forms in the right sense. Here you have brackets, you can use them to make negative questions and simply put the verb to make past continuous tense sentences, and you can also change them in negative sentences. Here I was writing a letter, I was not writing a letter, so you can make them by putting not in these sentences to make them negative sentences. And you can also make questions. He was reading a book. Was he reading a book? You were playing the guitar. Were you playing the guitar? So you can make